some of the lyrics that Billie was writing, and
Yeah.
I related to that because it's all about putting it in this Horcrux that's like it's locked in there, and then you can keep living and experience everything that's out here. And
Yeah.
I love that about writing, and I love that about advocating for mental health.
Yeah. I think it's amazing that you do. And I've also, I saw your, is it Better Health? Is that the app?
Better
Or
help, yeah.
Better Help? You know, I think a lot of people, and I get it. I mean, I've had depression, I've had therapy, but I still, I'm not in therapy now. And I think real, it's a real line to cross to actually reach out for help. It's easy to
Yeah.
say. And I will say this, when I've been in my darkest periods, I did suffer from clinical depression for quite a while.
I'm sorry.
I couldn't imagine taking that step. Do you know? And I think
Yeah.
that's almost like you have to get outside the thing and just
Yeah.
like making some other part of me do it, because it's very hard to make that step, even though
That's
we all say do it, you know?
That's so true. It's so hard, like when you're talking about it and on a public setting like this, or even when I talked to my own camera about BetterHelp and did that PSA. It's it's easy to talk about it, but when you're actually in the moment feeling it, everything feels impossible. And it's weird because dissociation is not necessarily a good thing, but I feel like in my worst times, I've sort of had to dissociate in order to take care of myself and be present. That's what's good about like having a dog, like having my dog Alf. He keeps me so present, you know?
I know you said that your dog basically saved your life. I feel
Yeah.
like our dogs, they do that all the time. Tell us a little more about your dogs, because everybody loves to know about people's dogs.
Yes, my dog Alf, he's 7. He's a little overweight right now. I need to take him on a few more walks per day. But anyway, he honestly he's a doodle, like a poodle mix, and I got him from this family who had given him to a woman who was diagnosed with breast cancer, and she got him and realized she couldn't take care of him. And so this family called me and they were like, "You can come pick up, we have this puppy." And I was so pumped because I mean, to be really transparent, I was going through a breakup. I was not my best self. And, he came into my life and I had no choice but to take care of him. And I think that taught me a little bit about taking care of myself at the time. And he's moved with me several times across the country. He's been on tour with me. He's so sweet, and he's still such a puppy even though he's 7. And yeah, he quite literally saved my life. I'm pumped that I get to wake up next to him every day.
Wow, that is the best.
Yeah.
I think it's really the answer for so many things, caring for something else, you know,
Yeah.
and the love an animal gives you is so pure. And,
Yeah.
I mean, nobody loves you like your dog.
No,
Nobody.
no, you
Nobody in
can
your
be a
family.
total bitch and they're still gonna love you so much. It's crazy. Like it's so unconditional, and I envy that. I envy, like, it's just good to have around. I can't even think about not knowing a life, you know, that he's a big part of it. Yeah, he's taught me a lot about. And speaking of that too, I think when you have any sort of mental health problem, any like depression or anxiety or whatever, to your point, taking care of something, doing something outside yourself is really one of the best. That's the best medicine, and that's why I like Support and Feed. That's why when the world shut down and everything got so dark last spring and summer, the best thing to do while we were all isolated was to get involved with mission work in one form or another. It was like the only thing I could do that made me feel better, and I found a lot of friendships that way. I found you that way, and yeah, I don't know. That's my favorite thing about doing mission work is it gets you out of your own brain.
I think you're right. I think that is the key. And we're saying we think that, but I think research even shows that, that
Yeah.
one of the biggest ways to deal with mental health issues and depression and et cetera challenges is to do charitable work for others. I mean, there is nothing more rewarding. There really
No.
is. And it can be hard because you then open your eyes to just how deep the issues are. And
Yeah.
then you can start to
Right.
feel like, wow, I can never do enough. But on a daily level, you do have this mission, and
Hmm.
it makes life worth living. It really does.
Yeah, it's like a sense of purpose that I think a lot of people are lacking when they're in their lowest points, you know? It gives you so much to wake up for, which is
Yeah.
nice.
Haley, did you want to have somebody else from your
Oh,
shop come on?
just wanted to
Shop come on?
just wanted to introduce